Hello Africa, tell me how you're doing. My name's Candy and I'm your NPC Worldwide and IFBB Professional League promoter. So guys, today I'm going to answer quite a few questions that I've been getting asked on a daily basis. Questions like, are you guys NPC related to IFBB? How do I get to Mr Olympia? Do we get to Mr Olympia through you? Can we go to the Arnolds with NPC? So I'm going to go through everything in a brief history lesson of the IFBB. And I hope that after this presentation, it has answered quite a few of the questions that I've been getting. So let's get started. The IFBB, which stands for the International Federation of Bodybuilders, was established and founded by brothers Ben and Joe Wader in 1946. They can be seen here in the picture with our current IFBB Professional League president, Mr. Jim Mannion. In 1965, it saw the first contest that was held by the IFBB. That contest, of course, as you all know, is Mr. Olympia. So Mr. Olympia was their first contest, and they continued to do professional contests. In 1981, an amateur federation was established in the USA, which covered Canada, New Zealand, and Australia. This being the NPC, which was founded in 1981 by Mr. Jim Mannion. So the National Physique Committee used to cover all the amateur bodies, and this led to 2004, the IFBB deciding that they were going to make two sections. The first section they would create is the professional section, which saw the start of the IFBB Professional League. In 2005, the IFBB Professional League officially became its own legal entity. So of course they needed an amateur body, an amateur section. So they renamed it to the International Federation of Bodybuilding and Fitness. Let's go over that one more time. International Federation of Bodybuilding and Fitness. IFBF. It would have been a whole lot simpler if they kept it there, but they decided to keep the abbreviation. So let's fast forward. For the next 12 years, that was the path for anybody that wanted to become an IFBB Professional League Pro. The IFBB International covered 190 countries around the world as amateurs. Those amateurs, once they became pro, would become pro with the IFBB Professional League. So USA, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, their amateurs came through from NPC. So let's fast forward to 2017. 2017 is super famous for the big split that everybody talks about. That was when the professional body and the amateur body parted ways permanently. So IFBB Professional League, the pro body, they started a new amateur league. This is NPC Worldwide. NPC Worldwide promoters were appointed and contests were created and are created all over the world. NPC Worldwide amateurs, once they become pro, feed into the IFBB Professional League. The IFBB Professional League, of course, being the only way to get to Mr. Olympia. So let's have a look at the amateur section. They now needed a pro body. And thus the IFBB Elite Pro was created. So now we've established that there are definitely two separate organizations. The IFBB Professional League, which has now created their own amateur league, and the IFBB International that has created their own pro league. There still remains quite a bit of confusion, and that confusion is brought about a festival that takes place, the Arnold Sports Festival. So within the Arnold Sports Festival, it has skill contests that take place under IFBB Professional League. Those are the contests that take place in USA, Arnold Sports Festival Brazil, Arnold Sports Festival UK, and Arnold Sports Festival in Australia. On the other side, there are still Arnold sports festivals that fall under IFBB Elite Pro, that being Arnold Africa and Arnold Spain. So you ask for South Africa and Africa, relatives to South Africa and Africa. The path for us, what is the path for anybody that wishes to go to Mr. Olympia? So this is the way to get to Mr. Olympia. As an amateur athlete, you would need to attend and participate at NPC Worldwide Regional. Once you have participated in an NPC Worldwide Regional, you will receive regional status, which will allow you to participate in any IFBB Professional League Pro Qualifier anywhere in the world. At the Pro Qualifiers, that is where the IFBB Pro Card membership is up for grabs to the overall winners of that contest. So once you have got your Pro membership, you will then compete on the Pro circuit and you will do Pro shows. At these Pro shows, you would earn points. There are certain contests, there are Tier 1 and Tier 2 contests, where if you win those, you would automatically qualify to get to Mr. Olympia. So at the end of the point season on the Pro circuit, the top points earners would be invited to Mr. Olympia. So that is your path as an amateur on how to get to Mr. Olympia. So another question I get asked quite often is, are we open to anybody? What if I've competed at another show? So the answer to that is very simple. At NPC Worldwide, we are open to all athletes, all amateurs, all pros from all other organizations and federations. So in South Africa, this means that we are open to all these external bodies. You guys could recognize some of the logos. So whether they are part of a federation or organization, they are open to come to NPC Worldwide, where they can stand and battle it out to get an IFBB Pro Card membership, where they can get to Mr. Olympia. So one last thing before I go, in case you notice this little asterisk up here. IFBB, standing for International Federation of Bodybuilders, was trademarked successfully on the 2nd of February 2022 by the IFBB Professional League. So guys, what are you waiting for? Your dreams are at your fingertips. If it is your dream to get to Mr. Olympia, you know where to start. NPC Worldwide Regionals. We still have a full series of the iCandy Regionals where you can qualify and get your certification and join us on the 3rd of December here in Johannesburg at the NPC Worldwide African Pro Qualifier Championships. We hope to see you there.